The 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Fowler on the run. 2 gone.
Hold it here. Hold it here.
And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Yeah, this ball's hit high enough that he can go back and tag at second base. So that's a good job of moving up.
Hey, 2 outs.
JT Realmuto will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Under it, VR, and there are 2 away now. Randall McHenry will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Fielder, Randall McHenry.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to left. Number 10 for him on the year. And the lead is now 7-2.
Well, it's got to be getting near the point where
well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top, 7-2. So long from the Bronx.
Our final light score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Tigers, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.
A great start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Texas Rangers and the New York Yankees. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting. Joey Gallo will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road.
Here we go, guys.
Gibson comes set. Here he comes 0-1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. McHenry has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And a moment now to have a look at Jeff.
He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. He knows how to stay within himself and come through in the clutch.
Center fielder, Randall.
Hard liner toward short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the third out of the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase.
Hey, like a can up there,
Randall McHenry will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne.
Yeah, you've got to put the ball in play right here. A ground ball would probably work as well, as long as you don't hit it too hard right at a corner guy.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Andres fields it cleanly. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
And now's where he can't get discouraged out there. He's still pitching well, only down 2-0. Still plenty.
Jay Bruce will stand in for the fourth time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Fly ball out toward left center field, and that'll get down out there near the wall. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only had one hit, but he definitely made it count. A big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Rangers come out on top 4-2. Good night from the Bronx.
Rangers, 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 14 men on base. For the Yankees, 2 runs on 3 hits. 2 errors. They left just 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 53,320.
Nighttime baseball now from Progressive Field here in the Buckeye State of Ohio. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Cleveland Indians. Indians baseball is next. So now let's take a look at Joe Girardi's lineup for the visiting Yankees. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Yeah, Matt, I think everyone should be keeping an eye on Colton Wong. His on-base percentage is over 400 the last 10 ball games. He's done an excellent job of finding ways to contribute, getting on base, and setting up the guys behind him for run-scoring opportunities.
Danny Salazar gets the starting assignment for the Tribe in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, he's having a very nice season so far. He's got an ERA in the low 3s.
Michael Brantley will stand in now. Happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Moya is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. After one, no score. Into the box, Randall McHenry. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Randall McHenry.
Hit hard up the middle, and the Yankees have their first hit of the ball game.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Settling in now, Jonathan Villar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Pitches a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second.
And in a scoreless ball game, a lot of times it's a manufactured run that gets your guys on the board first. And they'll have an opportunity to do so now as he's in scoring position on the stolen base.
Hey, like you can up there, kid, huh?
Has to be thinking strikeout here.
One ball,
That's
two strikes,
inside
now.
and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Hey, you can do it. No one bet it. Let's go.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Brantley is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play. And very quickly here, the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get.
And one time right now.
Digging in now, Randall McHenry. He reached on a single in his first try.
Randall McHenry.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Pitch up there. Come on now.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Brantley is under it. And the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. They're still down. It's 2-0. Randall McHenry will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic.
And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Well, now the further he goes in this one, the less precise he's going to be with his location. You can see it up on the screen. He's up over 90 pitches here, so he's starting to get tired and running out of gas out there.
Kurt Fenn will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
No errors.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. A great start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend. Randall McHenry gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And EK, we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And it's been a less than amazing start to the road trip, too. They've won just 1 of their first 4 games, so they'll be looking to turn that around here.
Hey, let it fly up there, Hunk.
High and deep to straightaway right. Sano going back on it. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
And he's a strike away from getting out of this unscored upon, but you can see the location mistake there. And now, all of a sudden, he goes from possibly hanging a goose egg to serving up a 3-run home run.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie Rosario. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. High and deep to right center field. Encarnacion ranging back. Gone! Solo shot to right center. And the Twins are on the board now. It's a 3-1 ball game.
This is a classic example of losing your composure after a bad call. Now
John Ryan Murphy stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Tanaka gets the sign. Coming at him with the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
No runner. Not hold.
And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. Randall McHenry comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Randall McHenry.
8-9-1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Leading off the inning, Miguel Sano, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Encarnacion on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in. Striding into the box, John Ryan Murphy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the 2nd out.
Get out of here.
And let's check this one out again. Look at him stretch out for this thing, and then he's going to tuck into a nice...
Randall McHenry will stand in as we'll flash you back to the 2nd inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run.
Come on, big guy.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch up there.
Smoke toward third. Oh, look at Plouffe. He goes to first. He's out.
No way. That was awesome.
Now batting.
Leading off the inning, Miguel Sano. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Hernandez retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You'll see on the line score, 4 hits, including that big home run. You'd have to say he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Twins are victorious in this one, 7-5. Good night from the Bronx.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 7 runs on an even 20 hits. No errors. They left a boatload of runners on base. For the Yankees, 5 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 18 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.
Rain falling here in the tri-state area as we close in on game time at Yankee Stadium. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. With that, we give you a look at A.J. Hinch's Astros lineup. EK, any thoughts?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's having a really nice season with the bat, sporting a slugging for.
Carlos Correa gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, McHenry. And that's the 3rd out. Astros go down 1-2-3. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Barton Singletary will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Tanaka pauses. Here's the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. McHenry on the move. In to score is the runner from third. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game. And he's out trying for third base, but he'll get credit for 2 RBIs here.
Well, once this ball got out there, you figured it was a sure double.
Miguel Montero will stand in right on the heels of a 4-for-5 ball game a night ago.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
McHenry sprinting after it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits. No error. Back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, McHenry. And that's the first out of the inning. Randall McHenry digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Into the windup and the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. Solo shot to right center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And that'll put the Yankees on the board. It's a 3-1 ball game.
And this is where these guys can be so dangerous. They've got power all throughout the lineup. When the number 8 hitter's taking you deep, you know there's no easy outs.
Randall McHenry will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. You've got a shot to push that lead out even further if he can come through here.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Here at the plate, you just need to be thinking base hit here. A grand slam, that'd be sweet, but a single should be enough to tie up this game.
Hey, get your pitch right here. Come on now.
And 1 time.
1-0 count. Here it is. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Springer. Still going back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, his second of the game, and it's now 5-3.
And on the mound, when he got that second out, you had a feeling maybe he's going to work his way out of this. Well, think again. That's a worst outcome possible right there.
Miguel Montero is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
Hey, nobody. Turn 2 right here. Here we go.
Lifted the other way to left center. McHenry giving chase. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. George Springer steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Tanaka's ready. Here's the 1-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. McHenry moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Tom Noonan will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
McHenry moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Randall McHenry will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one.
Hey, get on for us here.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. First curveball of the day for him, and likely not the last.
No, he's got a good one. There's no doubt about that. He'll start it on the hip versus righties, and he'll backdoor it to lefties. 2 different locations, but equally effective.
And a dive, but he's back. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. And he falls behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
Boy, how much hotter is he going to get? He's got himself another 3-hit ball game, and that batting average is going to continue to climb even higher.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Jonathan Villar will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Hit hard towards second. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman. On to first, and they get the double play. Jose Altuve will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly 1 away. Randall McHenry stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up on that inside corner, or this guy will bury you.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Ranging back is Herrera. To the track, to the wall. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. His 3rd home run of the ball game, as it is now 7-3.
Well, we wondered what he'd have to do for an encore. Here it is. His 3rd home run of the ball game. He's having an afternoon to remember so far.
So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, well, he really drove the ball well in this one. Winds up finishing with 6 RBIs. I'd say that's a pretty good day's work.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top. Back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt Vasgersian getting you set for the finale of this 3-game set. That'll come your way in. Look at the Topps Player Spotlight. Randall McHenry is our focus, and he had the long ball working in his last game. 3 home runs, really carrying his team on his back.
Yeah, we see it maybe a couple times a year, but when a guy gets 3 homers in a game, it's always worth talking about. He got some good pitches to hit, and he just flat out did not miss them. I mean, I've seen guys put fewer out in a home run derby round, so he's clearly got plenty of power in that swing of his. And who knows, maybe he'll put on another show in this one. I wouldn't put it past him.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. Broadcasting from Seattle, Washington, where the roof has been shut atop Safeco Field. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Seattle Mariners. Mariners baseball starts right now. So now let's take a look at Joe Girardi's lineup for the visiting Yankees. Who stands out to you, EK?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing if that man hitting 8th can stay hot. He's coming off one of the biggest performances of his career, a 3-home-run game. Maybe there's no such thing as a hat trick in baseball, but that's as close as you can get.
Mike Montgomery starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, if you take a look at that whip, you can see.
Now to the plate, Justin Turner. He singled his last time up.
And everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Gibson comes set. 0-1 pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. McHenry has a play, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Good work there to pick up that second.
Randall McHenry will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year.
Hey, come on, big dog.
To short, hit hard. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but
Jonathan Villar will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen.
Hey, here we go, kid.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out.
Come on, big guy. Get
Colton
your pitch,
Wong
let it rip.
will get a
Let's go.
second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
Hey, your pitch right here. Let's go.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Right side.
Hold up, right here.
Oh, and this goes right past him. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
The right fielder, number 12.
Hey, let her fly.
Joe
let her fly.
Encarnacion has a chance here to put his guys right back in this one. Bases.
The gap could tie it, and of course a long ball would flip this script entirely.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Jay is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And he is in there. And there's a first step in the comeback. The sac fly makes this a 4-1 ball game.
And you know, he might wind up being just a little disappointed there with the bases loaded and nobody out. But the sacrifice fly does get at least 1 run home, as that run will score from third base.
Randall McHenry heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. High and deep to right center field. Upton looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Yankees are back in business. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
I tell you what, you hit a ball out there, you got to earn it. I don't think there's such a thing as a cheap home run anyway, but that's a man's home run when you leave the yard out there.
Randall McHenry leans in, looking to replicate his last at-bat when he launched a solo home run.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Seager is over. And the inning is over. Chris Taylor will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
And a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it. Around second, he'll try for third. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Yeah, you know, this ballpark isn't always kind to home run hitters. But with those deep outfield walls, you'll see your share of triples, and he's just going to keep right on going around second.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Mariners win it 5-4.
5 runs on
So
11
long
hits.
from Seattle.
1 error. They left 12 men on base. For the Yankees, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 45 minutes. A reminder that extra postgame.
About set for baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight it's the first of 4. Settling in now, Randall McHenry. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Randall McHenry.
Here's the first pitch to him. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Come on now, one pitch right here.
Now the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Got him.
If you want to see a guy...
Mikey Matuk heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Tanaka into his motion. Here's the 0-2.
Here we go, boys.
Fly ball heading for the alley. McHenry giving chase, but he can't get there. This splits the outfielders and heads toward the wall. And a good bounce back from 0-2. It's a leadoff double.
Well, that's great production here out of the number 9 hole, leading off the inning.
Randall McHenry is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Rays are victorious in this one, 3-1. Good night from the Bronx.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rays. 3 runs on a bushel full of hits. 1 error. They left an incredible amount of runners on base. For the Yankees, 1 run on 6 hits. 1 error. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.
Closing in on first pitch this evening from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Tampa Bay. Randall McHenry will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
And he lays off there, 1-0. And, Eric, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long, long winning streak.
And it's been a great start to this road trip so far. They won 4 of the first 5 games. Normally, even if you just play 500 ball on the road, you'll do fine. So they're exceeding that number and then some.
And now hold on just a second here. You can see the 4 umpires gathering near third, and it would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. And I would guess that after all the discussion, they're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay. And that is indeed what they'll do, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right.
Hey, get on for us here.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
Fastball, not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
One time. Let it fly, buddy.
Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Smiley comes set. Here he comes on 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Out in front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact.
Up there, kid. Get your pitch and drive it. Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
Get your pitch.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Yankees forced to settle for 1. We've played 2. Randall McHenry comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Let's fly. Let's go right here.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mikey Matuk will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Swing for the center. As it falls in. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. And a relay home. And he is safe at the plate as they open things further to 6. Brad Miller will be the batter. He singled home a couple in his last at-bat. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Sent out to straightaway center field. McHenry has a read on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Randall McHenry. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Hey, one time, right now.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fastball at 88 that time. A ball and a strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
All right, come on now. One time,
Another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
Line down the left field line.
Here we go. Go hard. Go, go,
But
go, go.
this will be foul.
Hey, see you to rip it up there. Wait for your pitch up there.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Come on now, one time, right here.
Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 16 for him on the year. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Well, he was 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts coming into the at-bat, but
Randall McHenry will stand in now. And, hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
The 0-1 pitch. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. His 2nd of the game. And it's now an 8-7 ball game.
one rule for being a successful closer.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Rays are victorious in this one, 8-7. Good night from the Bronx. Back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt Vasgersian getting you set for the finale of this 3-game set. That'll come your way in mere moments, but first... Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pastime from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Devin Travis stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Hit in the air out to center field. McHenry sprinting after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Into the box, Randall McHenry. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
McHenry.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
First pitch coming. Here it is. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And the Yankees have their first hit of the ball game. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Yeah, no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. Once this gets down the line, he's thinking 2 right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Hedges. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Pierce camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman.
Colton Wong will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. Now the 0-2 pitch. And this one gets away. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
It looked like a 2-strike curveball there. Behind the plate, you see him turn that glove over, go soft, try and make himself as large as he can, but this one manages to skip away, and it'll be a wild pitch.
No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Striding into the box, Steve Pierce. He flew out in his last at-bat.
1 out. We got 1.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. McHenry is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2.
The batter, catcher, Blake Swigert.
Randall McHenry walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch, huh?
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And he falls behind 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Both teams bat game through 5. More to come on the show Sunday.
Come on, guys.
Devin Travis will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
McHenry comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
The shortstop, number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
Dalton Pompey will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
McHenry going back on it, still going back. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. So both runners able to move up a base, second and third now with 2 gone.
I'm sure he'd like that.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Blake Swihart. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
McHenry is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Toronto. They still trail it here 2-1. Randall McHenry steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Come on, kid. See it and drop.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were two tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the eighth. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
Come on now, one time right here.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2.
Yeah, see it, drive it. Let's go, big dog.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch. Nobody's back.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Hey, no one better, huh?
Austin Hedges will dig in for a third time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
He's going.
Runners off for second. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Pompey is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out. Colton Wong will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1. They lead it 2-1. Kevin Pillar strides to the plate with 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run over at first base.
Yeah, and the key here is don't try to do too much. At least move the line and get it to the next guy. It's not really easy to score a guy from first all in one swing.
McHenry will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Not a lot of offense to go around in this one, but what offense we did see came from this man's bat. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. A big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Afternoon baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in New York. Randall McHenry gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Eric, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
And after the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the finale, so I'm expecting this to be the best game of the 3.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2.
Let's go now. What's that?
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to getting through a quick inning, this is where you really need to grind out your at-bats, especially as a bottom-of-the-order guy. So this is a good job so far.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. We played 2 full, all tied at 1-1. A look there at the most famous urban park in the United States, Central Park, set to go again here from Yankee. Randall McHenry is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a pretty decent at-bat. As I remember, he saw a lot of pitches and really made the guy on the mound earn that strikeout.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside.
Ryan Braun will step in to lead things off for the White Sox here in the 6th. Lifted in the air out to center field. McHenry is camped under this one. 1 gone. Emmett Mitchell will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. McHenry sprinting after it, makes the play, 1 away. Jordan Schaefer will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Wong will make the catch to retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. Randall McHenry stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to left. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And with it, the Yankees have tied this one at 3.
Boy, what a huge home run late in this ballgame to tie it up. And you know who knew it was a home run before the hitter did? It was the pitcher. He knew as soon as it left his hand.
Randall McHenry comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat.
And when you think about it, Matty, it's pretty scary when a guy can take a ball away from him like that and hook it out of the ballpark. I mean, you're showing some kind of strength right there.
Come on, Gaff. Get your pitch up there.
That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, see it. Drive it.
Let her rip. Let her rip.
Here it comes on 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Let's fly. Let's go right here.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
And this is a spot where, to me, you don't need to play home run derby here.
Come on now, 1 pitch right here.
Randall McHenry comes to the plate now, representing the potential tying run.
Well, if he gets a pitch to drive right here, you can bet that he's going to give it a rip. But at the very least, they need a productive AB out of him right here.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Scorched to 3rd. Frazier's up with it. Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. A big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
And now time is called here with the potential tying run over at first. They're not going to take any chances. Cesar Hernandez comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Kimbrel's ready, coming at him with the 0-1. And now the second pitch is swung on and hit in the air to left. Holt will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. But he's safe at first as he... So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Mikey Matsu. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second.
Boy, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
Come on, big dog, we need you.
Hey, right guy, right place.
Trying to hold the lead, and he swings and misses. A good pitch there, and the Yankees are down to their final strike now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys.
Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Just some more great work here by Kimbrel as he comes out of the bullpen to fire a scoreless ninth inning and pick up the save. And his stuff is nasty.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Red Sox win it 3-2.
3 runs.
So long from Fenway.
No errors. They left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game.
And now time is called here with the potential tying run over at first. Yonhervis Solarte comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here.
Hey, no one better, huh?
He's going.
Runners off for second.
Hey!
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second.
Boy, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
And now a crowd reported at over 28,000 rise to their feet.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fellow... Friday night baseball now from the Lone Star State and Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set.
Hey, come on now.
Tom Noonan will stand in now. Happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. McHenry moves over, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, that's all he's hoping to do right here.
Randall McHenry steps forward here with 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base.
Well, just about everything's gone their way so far in this frame, and another great opportunity to add to the total right here.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Yeah, Joe has a little bit of a tough strike zone to figure out, guys. It's never too crazy in any one direction, but it's not always as consistent as some people would hope.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. With a moment now, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, out in that corner outfield spot, a very reliable left fielder. Not somebody that's going to make the...
Randall McHenry will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBIs, so this is a golden opportunity.
Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is... Digging in to try it again, Derek Dietrich. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Belted high and deep into right center. Mata looks up. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 10 for him on the year. And the Astros have pulled level now at 3. Tom Noonan strides in, grounded out his last time through.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
McHenry is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Randall McHenry stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Well, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He can go just about anywhere from here.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2.
Let's go now. One time.
High and deep to right center field. Lagares looks up. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! Solo shot to right center. 19th home run for him on the season, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
These guys, they can get you from anywhere. I mean, that's the number 9 hitter here. And he's taking one over the wall. You sure don't get a lot of easy outs with this lineup.
Jose Altuve steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Conforto is in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first. Randall McHenry will lead things off now in a completely different ball game since the last time these guys took their hats.
And after that 6-run inning, you got to hope that you can put together some kind of response. The last thing you want to do is a 1-2-3 inning, so a little patience wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Now you've got a 6-run lead out there, and there's no reason not to come right at guys.
Swing and a miss. Might have got a piece, actually. It's 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Drilled on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, second baseman.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. Definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
10 runs.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. Summertime by the Bay, AT&T Park in San Francisco. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the New York Yankees and the San Francisco Giants. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. So now let's take a look at Joe Girardi's lineup for the visiting Yankees. Randall McHenry will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far.
Come on now, 1 pitch right here.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. EK, you look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
Hey, come on, big dog, get the pitch. Nobody better.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2.
Let's fly. Let's go right here.
Pineda sets his sights. Here's the 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. And with that, let's take a look at the Giants lineup defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, somebody you don't want to test in this outfield, the left.
Stepping in, Randall McHenry. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly, buddy.
Pineda gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
And that misses 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. You know, now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitching coach, so he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. You know, some guys you've got to reassure.
Into the box, Luis Severino. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch, huh?
Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back.
Ball.
Too high. 1-2.
And now anything more than 4 pitches to get this guy out, it has to be considered a letdown. You got to go get him right here.
Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. He'll go the short way to panic at second, and that ends the inning. Michael Pineda will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the
Joe Panik will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. This one's hit deep out to left center field. McHenry racing back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. Thomas Jones will stride into the box as he'll get things started for the Giants in their half of the 6th. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McHenry is there, and he has it for the first out. Randall McHenry is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Randall McHenry.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1.
Oh, this is exactly where you want that changeup to be. That thing fell right through the bottom of the zone. No chance.
And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
Yeah, that's 2 straight changeups, and he's fallen all over himself trying to get after him.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And he makes the throw to first. McHenry is retired, and there's 1 away.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
Randall McHenry ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting. You have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
I'll tell you what, I'd like to take another look at where this thing comes down. There are not too many guys that are going to get out to that area. That's about in the 460 range. That's one of the furthest we're going to see all year.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts.
Welcome to the Home Run Derby. 8 hitters will battle. Let's get right to it. It's time for the Home Run Derby. Let's start the clock. 5 minutes and counting. Gone. That's his first home run. Now hitting, representing the New York Yankees, Randall McHenry. There's home run number 1. That's a monster home run. No doubt about that one. 4 minutes remaining. Out of here. That's his 4th home run. That's a home run. His 5th in the round. Home run number 6. His 3rd in a row. 3 minutes to go. Four in a row now. Another home run. Make it 10 home runs now. 2 minutes remaining. Another home run. One minute remaining. Never any question about that one. A very long home run. .30 seconds left. Number 14. There's number 15 of the round. "16 home runs now. No time remaining. That will do it. He finishes with a total of 16 home runs. And you'll have to hope that's enough to advance. And now, the challenger in this championship round, number 28, J.D. Martinez. Ladies and
And a change on defense here as we'll have a new center fielder take over. Wilmer Flores stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Down now, here we go.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. McHenry has a beat on it, and that retires the side. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Aroldis Chapman. Don't put that card in your bicycles, folks. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this.
And we've got a pinch hitter into the on-deck circle now as he'll hit with a runner at second and nobody out.
Center fielder number 24, Randall McHenry.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Yeah, he needed that one. Something to give him a little bit of confidence.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You can't worry at all about that runner at second. I mean, his run means nothing. Just go right at the guy at the plate.
Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Boy, he sure can sling that thing, can't he?
He sure can. A very wide arm angle, comes from the first base side. It's not straight either, it's moving.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back.